Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. We've got another upcoming unit of the day and this is going to be N3wsance, which I'm going to go with nuisance. So we're going to carry on doing these videos as and when we can. If you like them, please do like, comment, subscribe, join us on the channel in any way you can do. It's all really appreciated, and stay tuned for just as many Moonbreaker bits of content as I can possibly fit together, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun with it together. So for now, this is a fun one. I wanted to create a unit that's just plain annoying to play against, always a good starting point. One that you could use to harass your opponent trying to tilt them. Here's the concept that the team came up with. And also, I really like that they use Maximus as scale reference. Everyone knows Maximus, he's sort of ubiquitous in the game. So really sort of cool looking art pieces there. So the first version worked very well, almost too well. Our team loved playing it and hated playing against it. Mission accomplished? Yes and no. Here's its stats and ability. So, nuisance. There's a W missing here, that's why it didn't make sense. There you go, nuisance. Small melee, teleporting, defense blink. Whenever it would take damage, it has a 70% chance to reduce it to 0 and teleport randomly. That sounds like a nightmare to deal with, and also really fun to play with, exactly like the description was. Can you imagine just someone hitting you for 2, you get hit back, and instead of actually getting hit, they just disappear to another end of the map. You've got no idea where they're going to be. It could potentially be no use whatsoever. It does sound fun to play. It does sound quite frustrating to play against, especially seeing as there's no guaranteed way of getting damage through. It's not like a hit chance or a dodge chance or anything like that. You can't just use AoE. It's specifically when it takes damage. So I think, if anything, that would need to be even less than 5 health, maybe like 4, 3. Terrible to play against, but really fun to play with. Exactly what it says. It served as design goal, but there's actually no way to deal with it. Yeah, there we go. So there's no counterplay. How can you reduce the chance that it teleports? Should I hit it with lots of damage, little damage? Nothing mattered. It just kept teleporting. So even though it was super annoying, it needed to be reworked. Another issue was that the artwork we ended up with didn't look like it. Didn't look like it had a melee attack, but a ranged attack. So here's the new version. So this is teleporting, defense blink. I believe we've got it here. There we go. When it hits and deals damage, target gains electrified for a turn, and it's a 1 damage, 7 health, 1 cost unit. And what electrified does, after a unit takes an action, deal 1 damage to self and all touching units. And it does get the ability for a turn, and an action includes moving. So if you put this on something that's touching a bunch of other units and they have to move away, that's going to damage everything in that area, which is awesome. So, its piddling range attack doesn't do much damage, but electrifies its targets, which means they're incentivized not to move, attack, or use their abilities, because every time they do, they take damage. Nice and annoying, but enemies can still track down and kill the unit without it teleporting away. Its 1 cost means you can get it out on turn 1 immediately to start harassing your opponent, and its teleporting means it will nimbly avoid obstacles and make it easy to pop out and snipe opponents. Look forward to being harassed by this meddling unit in our next update, Into the Reaches, Beyond the Reaches, whatever it'll be called. It's our new single player mode along with 10 to 12 new crew from Charlie. So the interesting thing about this is I'm trying to work out the teleporting thing. Obviously you can just teleport, so it's going to have to be anywhere on the map, because if it was just to avoid the terrain, then it would just be airborne, and airborne doesn't really matter. Also, I love the idea that the teleporting units have a speed stat still. I'm not really sure if that's going to do anything, but either way, really glad to have another interesting unit coming our way. If you want to see more of these sort of things, more of these little shorts, please do like, comment, subscribe. Join us over on Patreon if you want to in the description, but anything you can do to support the channel is much appreciated. But for now, thank you for watching and have a good day.